not, and it only did 20%, and I threw up 1,000, I'd be up 1,200. So, you know what I'm saying? And that could just be a little dumpy dump. But I don't know how Friday is going to end because they may want to close out and crash all this down and just take a little cashola for the weekend. This may not be what we start to see go up because they're trying to buy back right now. We're going to see. This is what we talked about and what we were waiting for to see. This is just a little tiny taste. So I don't if this is our pump and this is what we start to do, that's awesome, cool, let's do it. But I think
Now we're
it's just a
talking.
Friday trick out.
Yeah, we're talking about these fucking Barretts and shit, and the guy that owns the gun shop here posted a picture of fucking two of them.
Stop it.
You want to see them?
What's he got? The M82?
Fuck, you could tell me. I don't fucking know.
Is it the sniper like the you know what I mean, like the one from like Call of
Like I
Duty?
said, fuck off. If I know, you could tell me.
Oh, great. You want to look for that or the Browning M2? I want that gun so bad, Joe. You have no
It
idea.
looks like fucking. It looks like a sniper session to me, bro.
Yeah, it looks like it's like fucking like 10 feet long and shit, husky as hell.
Check it.
Yep, there you go. If it's not the BFG, then it's probably the BMG. I can't tell exactly by looking at it. But yeah, look at the clip. Look at how big it is. That's a semi-automatic rifle, and if it shoots 50 BMG, well, you're shooting something pretty big, bro. You're shooting
Half
what
an
is it,
inch in diameter.
bro? You're shooting a 12.79 millimeter by 99 millimeters. Yeah. Well, you're talking about what, a 5.56, or you're talking about a 308, or even AK 7.62 by 3.9. That's a nice little pop to it for a rifle. Like go up a little bit to 308. Ooh, that's nice too.
Fatter than as fat as your thumb.
Dude, it's fatter than your thumb, bro. Look at the clip in that picture. Look at how fat their body.
Probably it's fatter than
Look
this.
at it.
That's for sure.
Look at how fat it's. Oh, without a doubt. Yep. It's dude. Know what it is? Put your thumb up like that. Like give somebody the thumbs up. When you give the thumbs
Like
up, yeah, there you go.
twice that.
From the top of your thumb to the bottom of your hand.
No,
That's
I'm
the
talking
length
about the
of
width. I'm talking about the width. I'm talking about the
Oh, you're
width.
saying the
Half an
width.
inch in diameter.
Oh, the width. Okay, yeah, shell casing. Yeah, think of that. 99 millimeters. Like what?
Freaking huge.
Like the 7.62 by 3.9. Like that's something.
I know. I think it ranges from like $5 to $10 per round. I know that they're expensive as shit.
Oh, I couldn't imagine. I'm looking at two little builds.
I mean, I don't know what the price is these days, but I remember I looked at it once and it was like $5 or $8 per round.
So listen, what we were just looking. Oh, I believe it. What we were just looking at, if it is the true Barrett, that's what when I say the M82. That's what that is. The M821, M82A1. Because that's the sniper rifle. It's a semi-automatic shooting that bullet. But there's a machine gun that the Army uses too. It's another Browning, and it's the same caliber. So imagine that Barrett 50 cal sniper, that big ass shot, that powerful ass shell is our M2 Browning that shoots the same thing. And they're attached to our little Humvees. They're usually attached to our little like patrol vehicles that are shooting the machine guns, the M2 Brownings for the military. You know how awesome it would be to have one of them
Jason
fuckers
says,
something?
"Oh hell yeah, dude! I'd love
Think
to
of that.
fucking have one."
Think of that. Those snipers we're looking at, it's shooting them full auto. What? Dude, that's what my buddy, when he signed up, all you had to show him was all the guns you were going to be shooting and the shit he would get. He went in the Navy and he tried to run something like as like a contractor through the Army or the Marines. I always forget. It's an Army. Um, and he got like the best of both worlds, dude. The shit that he fucking got to do and like little things he did or whatever theoretically you do when you come home and all that. Man, he made the right choice, bro. Things I couldn't even fathom. Imagine that thing like that. Pop, 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 pop.
It'd be crazy.
Like I
And it
want
looks
the
like
sniper
Jason says you need to go get him.
rifle. There you go. You say get him, I say got him.
You see it? It says Jason, come get me.
That's great. I seen that in the beginning. I was like, huh? We'll pick you up on the way to the moon. You motherfuckers hear me still or what? Again, I leave a little toot toot out and y'all get a little, you know.
Yeah, I hear you.
All right. Just trying to make sure my booty clap ain't gonna make y'all run like that. That's all, baby. Come on. All right, here you go. Y'all are sick, man, for real. I love y'all, but y'all are sick. Here we go. Jordan's debut. Yeah, I said debut because I can never pronounce it. Jordan's debut game ticket stub. Just a game ticket stub for 264,000. Yeah, think of that. Just a random, just a ticket stub. Be like if you went to a fucking whatever your city's team is and it had a random game and you were just lucky enough for it to obviously be the debut of fucking what's his name, Michael Jordan. But for that much money, come on. You know we would have NFT'd that and sold that 20 different ways.
All right.
Shit. Ooh, wait, baby.
Come on now. Where you all hiding?
Oh,
Let's
baby.
go, Dave.
Come on. Oh, watch me.
Roger, Roger.
I got it. Ow, watch me. Come on, baby. Y'all done messed up
Come
now.
on now.
Ooh,
Your
baby.
day off today or what, Spotting?
We got the gang. The gang in.
Hold on,
the
y'all.
gang all in one place.
Hey, Spotting, is it your day off today?
Yeah, that was my day off is over. Night time now, buddy. Party.
Oh, this is what I was just talking about. This is what I've been waiting for. Everybody, let's go. Oh, baby.
Tomahawk
I'm
time.
going to burn this mother to the ground. If you don't have the Cryptex spot on, ladies and gentlemen, you don't know what true music is. And hold on. Look at that.
Oh, the
little
kitty. Hey, Mrs.
Let's
Spotting.
stop everything. Hold on. Put everything on pause. Oh, little kitty. Look, it's chilling. Man, that's a good looking cat. Wow.
Life just stood still for a moment there with that cat.
Wow. Ain't that a good looking face on the cat though, right? And look at his color on his back. Wow.
We will get you everywhere.
Hey girl.
This is what
Fucking
happens when your
same.
daughter says, "Mama, I want a cat," and
It's
she's
fucking-
in high
Alright.
school, so she got a couple of years left over, and then she heads overseas to Germany, and she leaves us with her kitty.
Oh nuh-uh.
Luckily, both Spartan and I are big cat fans, so it's okay.
Yeah, dude, that
We
cat
are.
has a very cool pattern.
We are.
That cat has a very cool pattern, dude. Around its head, how it shifts from the black spot to like a tannish orange running through it. That has a cool pattern. Wow, that was
Yeah,
cool.
what's this on top? It's got
I don't-
like a brown and yeah, this is her.
Oh shit! I just.
Aw. Wow, that one's obedient. Jeez, you do know how to do it right. Holy moly. Lady Spatton said the other day, those little friggin' rascal pups, if they couldn't stick around or else they'd have to be whipped into shape real quick obedient. But geez, look how Spatton did it with that one. Whew. They got something. You saw that?
Luckily, that
Saw it.
one doesn't fall back.
Here we go. We're gonna pump this. And, oh damn, I forget. I was just gonna say something now. Shoot. Ugh. I'll think of general.
I'll be
Look
back.
at the rifles in general. You'll like that Spatton. But
Gotta go and turn our tomahawk.
uh-oh. Look at Fatty posting pictures of himself and shit, yeah. Wow. I never knew he was Sung Tung.
Does he have a fucking face tat?
Yeah.
Is that a fucking Ethereum or a Hex fucking face tat?
I don't know how y'all be finding my shit. Yeah, this is tame, dude. What do you mean? You didn't hear he got a face tap and stopped streaming, and now the new person that's him is his cousin. Look at him. They don't look the same, and he doesn't go on chat as much as he did. Look at the name, Sung Tung Tommy.
That's always been his fucking shit. That's what you gotta fucking friend request him on that to be fucking for your fucking to get on his Discord.
See? Well, that's what I'm saying. They switched him. He's a clone. It hasn't been him in months.
But I'm saying, is that a face tat? Like seriously?
Well, you know what? I could put that same thing on myself in about 30 minutes. So I don't know. It's a face tap, but is it real through a needle? Well, I don't know.
Going to get my grow light today. Green thing.
Oh, shit. I like that.
They selling them at Menards with the UV rays and everything. $35.
Well, it's time to pump. I can get into that. Let's go. It's time to get it. That's a good deal.
Hell yeah, and you can hook 8 of them together.
Damn. Oh shit.
I think they're like 6 foot.
Figure. Damn. Oh shit. So that's 48 feet right there. That's crazy. Batten, did you see the rifles in general? Look in general. We got two big boy rifles for you in general. Check it out. Yep. I want to see if you guys can handle one of these down in South Africa. Well, I know you could, but
Yeah,
I don't know if something like this would be legal or not.
My gay friend's message that I screenshot coming through at the same time.
Actually, that probably would be legal down there for him because he's shooting like
come over the hill. I'm not good. Put him up. Put him up.
Yeah,
Man,
see?
come and get me right now. please.
It's just fucking-
And they're shooting fucking bullets bigger than your middle finger length. Yeah, for
It'll
real.
probably cost like half a salary.
Well, wait a minute. You know, you're familiar with millimeters. You would understand it more than we would, just in simple terms, because you're more familiar or common with millimeters, even though it's pretty easy conversion, but still. Man, that's crazy. Where did you come from? Where did you go?
Oh, the fuck. You okay? Hold on a second. We're just sorting out a water dilemma. We'll be back.
I'm trying to get my blood. Right. Now I got some glasses. I'm tripping over fucking bucket. Anyway, yes, let me have a look here. Damn.
And you got the Cryptex box on, or the Cryptex box on? Because I'm about to put on my John Denver, take us home, country roads after this, baby.
These are fucking 50 cals, man. What you gonna do with that shit? Shoot something 5Ks away.
Correct. And it's going to be a fucking rhino that's behind a fucking elephant that's behind a brick wall that's behind a militia. Correct, my friend. Yes. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you. I got you.
All right. When
A
I
little
need
bit more range than my crossbow.
But you know what? But this is the thing. One thing that I love is my green laser because I think my green laser beats that on range. And you know what?
I got me a green laser. I haven't
Oh, do you
tested
really?
it for that.
Do you know the power output of it?
Of the laser.
Yeah.
No, man, I haven't looked into that. Probably got the box somewhere on.
Yeah, I'm going to
I
look up
just
your
figured that if I
log.
could get
I want to look up
50 meters downstream, I'll be good.
I want to look that up. I never even thought of that. I wonder what your Mac.
I'm not building the pyramids or anything, so I don't give a fuck about nothing too hectic.
Oh man, dude! Now you saw the rifles that we shot or that we were looking at. The 12.
Yeah.
That think of that. That's a huge casing. Like that's what I was saying earlier. You are familiar with millimeters.
Oh, inches as well.
So who's your friend, Shrek?
Who?
Well, are they both the same rifle there? There's
Yeah.
like a camo color and then
They're both the same.
Yeah.
a dark blue color.
One has a heat wrap against it. I'm gonna show you something right here. Hold on. So this is what I was trying to say a second ago, but I started breaking up. So you know the weight of that? Anyone know the weight of that offhand? Because I do. I don't. Everybody take a guess. What do you think it weighs?
What of the rifle?
Yeah, the whole kit and caboodle.
5 kilos.
5 kilos. Okay. Anybody else got a guess? And don't look it up. Just take a random guess. Nobody's right. Nobody's wrong. Anyone else? Going once. Going twice. Okay.
Polymer
So
stock. Let's say, can I readjust? Let's say 4.2 pounds.
whoa. Wait. 4.2 pounds or kilos?
Pounds.
No. You were correct the first way. No. Look at how big that gun is.
5 kilos.
What did you say? 5 kilos? No.
Well, that was my first guess, and then I'm looking there. Okay, the magazine's got to be something, the scope's going to be something, the rest, and the barrel, and the rest is fucking polymer.
Correct.
So yeah, probably 4.5, 5 kilos. Yeah.
Okay, now let me give you this: the bullets, like, so not the bullet, but the case, like the whole the ammunition that it shoots. It is a 12.
Yeah.
It's a 12.7 millimeter by 99 millimeter.
Fuck me, that's a cannon.
That's huge, right? Think of that. And it's then the box magazine is either going to hold 5 or 10 of them. Think of that.
That looks like 5 in that mag there.
Let me zoom in. Yeah, it is because it would be most likely it is. Let me actually click on it and double check. Hold on.
and he's got a Coke bottle hidden in a fucking plastic bag at the top there.
Yeah, that's
No,
a
I'm
second
joking.
picture. Okay, I didn't even see that picture. I didn't look at that one yet. I was looking at the first one still. Hold on. Okay. Nah, the guy in so the left side. No, they're probably both rocking. They may be. I don't know. They may be rocking a 10. I don't know because the one time we had a 10 on there and it was huge, and then I seen another one that was a little extra wider and it was small like that one. So I don't know for a fact.
That's with rails on for extra gadgetry on the bottom, or those are that's a pod, man. You got a pod tucked away there in front of there, so that's like some weight right there, but
Yep.
not a lot because it'll probably nicely designed stainless steel, some kind of steel,
Well, that's a good point.
rather
Yeah,
than aluminium.
good point. I didn't think of that.
Oh, I'm sure you did, man. This is your shit right here. I thought there was a rail, another mounting rail, but why do you need a mounting rail on a piece like that? Except
Yeah,
for a pod.
well, you see, we're
I
all.
mean, you need to reach out and touch somebody in the next state,
Well, that's
and
the
not
thing,
just
correct.
across the river.
And you see where all
You'll
the
be
holes
sitting in
are.
your bedroom
You see all the
suppressing
holes.
fire over the city.
You see all them holes in front of the scope and in front of where the little pull down mound
Yeah,
is. Oh, yeah. So
yeah.
you could lock in attachments into each one of those holes if you wanted to.
Okay, that's pretty
So
neat.
it doesn't look like the
I
regular
thought that
rail
was
up
just
top.
for look and for additional lightness.
Yep, correct.
But
So
yeah,
it doesn't look so it
that's
doesn't
pretty
look like
cool.
the traditional setup up top, like the Picatinny rail or however they pronounce it. But there's different ones like the M lock. There's people that try and do something close to that. His may not necessarily be like that. It may be a little rounder, but I have seen things like that. So,
And
but
you got
you're right.
a flash suppressor on the top there, so not going to see that easily.
Yeah, he's got a nice muzzle brake on that. He's got a little heat wrap thing around it. Yeah, that's why when you said 5 kilos, you were closer the first time because I was like, oh no, this thing's heavy, boy. Heavy.
Well, I was thinking then I was trying to get one of my bows with 8 arrows, a quiver, all of that. The bow comes 4.2 pounds, and then you add arrows, and then you add fucking this and that, the next thing. Suddenly you double weight, and I don't know what pounds are to kgs, but
2.2.
yeah, that's where we get all fucked up. We don't compute between the two.
Well, it's 2.2. So for every kilo of you equals 2.2 of my pounds.
Yeah, but I mean, at that math, we like, fuck it, we're tired already, you know what I mean?
Oh, fuck that. All you got to do is give it to us in kilos. Yeah, and we know how to convert it. If not, then that's on us, whatever number, basically, I just got to divide it by 2 and take a fifth of that. And that's it. It's easy.
To me, I reckon if somebody's carrying more than a bucket of milk, a 5 kg bucket of milk, 5 liters, then he wouldn't be toting that around the bush. He'd be like complaining to the medical board and to the fucking every other board he could find.
Imagine that. Damn. Yeah, that's badass.
5 kilo you can carry quite quickly. You just attach that to your 500 kilo pack and you're fine.
I know. Right. That's how it is.
Or you get a fucking Sherpa if you're in Africa. Like, $5.
That's so fucking. That's great.
Or if you're in Nepal, I believe that is the home of their Sherpa. Carrying shit up the mountain and back, whatever. Their mountain, sorry, their mountain. Here we go, save my tomahawk, buddy. Got to do that, otherwise I'd be in deep shape.
No, I'm sure.
For sure. Not even for sure.
Got to go.
We got effective firing range 1,800 meters.
Did we chase everybody else away?
No, I'm looking up something and I'm switching over to my computer. And I hear somebody talking in the background about something.
I didn't know whether London was here. I don't know.
Taking a nap.
Didn't mean to chase everybody else away if we did.
No. I didn't hear her speak until earlier and before you guys came on. I don't even remember. I think maybe like somebody was saying something, but no, I don't really remember. I don't think anybody was really. We're just sitting here doing what we do.
But it's a Friday afternoon for you guys, isn't it?
Oh yeah. You'll know when
People working.
something to pop up with. Oh, you know what? Actually, yeah. Give me a second. I'm gonna check it out. Good thing you said that. See, good call. You're on it. You're on it. Good call. Dang it. Hold on. I forgot all about that. Oh,
Do any more than this. It's got. She gets quite hungry. But it looks into when she bought that. Check.
Probably
But
something to
yeah.
put this
No, that's not. She's so genuine. We're always getting attacked. Very often Tammy's the one that's in there.
Hey, Span, can you hear me?
Roger.
Okay, so the size of that firearm, or I shouldn't say the size, but the mass of it is 13.5 kg to 14.125 to 15 kgs.
Damn.
Crazy.
I thought, yeah, I didn't want to be fucking large
I knew
or
you did it.
strong because 13 kilos is like a little bit more than a bag of potatoes. Damn.
Yeah, so imagine carrying that bad boy
That's
around.
a portion of bag of meat.
Wait, hold on. And you want to
No
know
wonder
the
they
length of
camp out for 4 days before they take a shot.
it? Exactly. Imagine.
Fucking recover from the hike.
Just hold that bad boy in. Man, that's crazy.
13 kilos is heavy, man. Gotta
Yeah.
be, but then those guys are beasts of men, eh? They're fucking huge.
The larger version, just straight, is 15 kilos, and that's not including with like other attachments on it.
Fuck is it?
Think of that. And the length of it, 140 centimeters. I don't know if that's long or what, but I feel like that'd be pretty long to swing around and hold on your back.
I'm just saying.
That's like 300 shrug dicks.
Oh well, dude. Yeah, right. That's probably like 2.5, bro. I don't know when the last time you looked
Right.
was, but it must have been cold that morning, baby. I don't know. Let me warm it up.
Did you pull one?
What?
Still in there.
Depends on if you finish the one.
Well, it wasn't in.
Not right now. Not right now, fatty. You wish. Today's not our day. Today's not our day.
Yeah.
Ask me tomorrow. We'll see how we're looking tomorrow.
So, man, good, buddy. We're missing you guys, man. We're missing you, Shug.
Yeah, I was just asking where you were too. If, like literally maybe 5 minutes before you came in. It's so funny. We summoned you,
Yeah,
so
man.
that's awesome.
we just we're close by, man, and yeah, I mean, obviously our time schedules are a little bit opposing, but nothing too serious.
Well, yeah.
We always like to gather with our family over dinner.
The good thing tonight is it is a Friday.
Full moon time. Family gathering time. Bought us a little gala today. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Probably a little bit more expensive than we'd have liked, but at least you're on the gala train. Got to start
Right.
somewhere.
And what's that go for? A lot, not too much, or it all depends, or
Gala, we get it fucking 40 cents in a minute.
48.
oh,
It went,
damn, that's not.
we got it at 48. Went down. I wanted it at 43, 45, but I haven't been listening to markets. So I don't quite know whether what Bitcoin is up to. Whether that's sort of like the last chance to fill up.
Its last
I would like
all-time high was
45.
47, and then suddenly it was 50, and then we got it at 47. So we know that it's going to frickin', but it's not probably a good scalp for today or tomorrow, but it'll be good going forward. You know,
God, yeah.
because Sandbox and Decentraland and these other
Good.
gaming kind of things are kind of they're losing steam.
But the ETH whales are topping up quickly.
It's the only way we manage supporting ETH is by layer 2s and her gaming projects. Although, you know, and then Solana is fucking around with her bullshit, that she breaks down on a fan. And she's still such a good project, but she's still trying to figure out some shit as a layer 1. And once she's done that, she's going to supersede Auntie Beth. Anyway, Luna and Polkadot were looking good. AVAX. Oh, AVAX, the only thing that's been green all day. It's like, okay, now we've got 2 of those. It's like, woo, 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 woo. That's fucked up, man. Anyway.
Bring them home, Bobby.
Today's meal. Just chop this on because we can. That's a little bit of heaven right there, girlfriend.
It's good.
Good, good, good.
Yeah, man, I do.
Like a freaking drunk man, yeah.
Cheese.
Mm. A nice cheese sauce always does well. So speak to us. What's new in the world of going sideways?
Maybe not Bitcoin.
Baba? So, got his fucking earphones on. Nice one. Don't understand that when we come to town, we make everybody available and at our call. Just kidding. Get off the phone to your lawyer. Or to your psychologist. No. Perfect. Been raining for 3 days. Yesterday I helped build a freaking stables for a person. And the whole time I'm thinking, if you want your neighbor gone, you give him a horse. And this dude keeps getting more horses all on his own. They all look as skinny as fuck, I'm not lying. How you been doing, Scott, eh? Speak to me, Goose. Maverick going ballistic.
Doing good.
You good? Or you gone?
Both.
What's happening?
Gonna take a nap.
Oh, we're hanging out together for a minute and then you're fucking gone. That's shit. Just saying.
Only just putting. Oh, my friend's probably off. Heading down. It's go time.
Mama, take me home. Gone.
For the Buffalo Run.
I come back, this man got a
Yeah,
fucking
hello, play.
20-inch blade in his hand, got a nice looking piece of. Ooh wee! I'm back just in time. Damn.
That's a tomahawk, baby.
I would just.
I think this is what Samson used to slay those Philistines. Fuck the M
Yep.
fucking 50.
I need
You
you.
take this bone and beat the bitch out of 1,000 souls. probably 10 souls, but don't worry about that. You know,
Yeah.
things get a bit extorted over the centuries.
Adding a zero, taking away a zero. Yeah, no big deal. Dude, I could just
Yeah,
gnaw on
well,
that
sure.
for about a half hour.
Exactly. You beat somebody to death with a fucking bone, and then that's something. And then 10 is fucking, that's fucking something. But
Yeah.
1,000, that is very something. But that's why I keep my hair long, just in case. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, you don't be wrong.
I'm not messing with that.
I just got to give me an
That's
M50.
great.
I mean, a 50 cal, and then that's, you know, can put the bone away.
That's why I said I wanted you to look at that gun earlier. I was like, oh, he's got to see this. This is perfect for where he's at. I mean, God only fucking knows.
Damn. I was busy telling my wife that, like, the last week, I only bought me a tower, because this tower, because we on the high land, we on the high ground in this area. So I want to build a tower out of our high land over our own trees, so we can see over our trees, down across our road, across that river, and then nothing must come across the river if doesn't need to. Just saying. We can all dream, but we get some blocks here and there, and we'll start. We've got this place as a foundation, so why not? I've seen people do more with less. Hey, there we go. I sent you a thing on the P story. I mean, it's 3x3 loft thing. And I mean, that's kind of a thing. But now it's 3x3, 6x6, kind of, or 5x5. Yeah.
Oh my God, I was talking again, thinking my fucking thing was talking and it's pushed to talk again. What the fuck? I was just talking about the rifle again, talking about I wanted you to look at that one purposefully because it's
No, we'll wait for you, buddy. We're patient. We wait for you. We know you fucking clicking in and out like you're in the
thanks God.
outer
Yep.
Ramian star galaxy, but it's all good.
All right, as long as you understand, there's like a 10-minute buffer for me. They're
Why you
they're,
playing
they're
the
finished
wine?
their meal
You
already. Jesus Christ, the kid needs to catch up already. Okay, we're almost done. Get the drinks. Oh, here he is, the little guy. Hey, bud. It's all right. I get there eventually. Now that's in the rifle platform that we were looking at. You rack the slide back once, or rack your stock, whatever you call it, and you shoot 5 or 10. But they also make the M2, which is also by Browning, and that's a machine gun that shoots the same caliber. Now that's bad.
Damn.
That's what Pop is searching for.
That's your mount. That's you have a fixed mounting on a fixed position, or on a mobile, on an Humvee or Land Rover or equivalent Toyota if you're in Arabia land.
If you, my friend, I want to say this, you are 110% correct. Yes, yes,
Could be
yes,
a Nissan.
yes. Everything you said is correct.
If you're scrounging, it could be a Nissan.
Oh, I'll take it. Yeah, especially over there. That's crazy. And our government, our U.S. government, uses that for their Humvees and other stationary vehicles and moving vehicles like that too. So you're right.
Yeah, man. I think
Man, that's crazy.
I think bugging in is probably more helpful than bugging out.
Yeah, I'd say.
Unless you bugging out to bug in with the strong force elsewhere that you can get on with.
Well, that's different.
That is the operative word, is getting on. You can't get on with each other. That's the fucking thing. We can't get on. None of us. White people, black people, fucking indigo. They can't get on with each other, and they are us, and we can't get on with each other, and we are they, and we just all fucked up.
Because
And
that's
then
their
we're like, oh, we racist. No, we just fucked up people. We don't give a fuck about too many things outside of our own little circle.
Because that's what we were
And
programmed.
even that we document.
Yep, you're right. That's what they build us up to be and program and think like and be like and eat like and act like and see this and do this and become your environment because we did your environment and we gave you the food, everything. You're correct. 100%.
Not me. Not me. I don't eat
Well,
like
not you, of course.
them. I
No,
don't think like
but
them.
you're smart
I
enough
don't
to
give
see
a
it.
fuck about what they think.
You're
But
smart enough.
sometimes they're commonalities, and then they go, oh, look, he's this or that, because they've made up a trap already for any wisdom to fall into that doesn't comply to what they think. They've already made a trap. Meanwhile, what they are doing is fostering stupidity around this world at such a rate that we're all endangered. There's a thing about stupidity, apparently, according to one author, is that we all underestimate how many fucking stupid people there are around us.
Oh,
And maybe we're one of them. And then
I
that's
love
why
that.
we don't speak too much anymore. Because we don't want to be one of them. And a
Well, I talk
stupid
all day long, so I can
person
talk about
is
for
somebody, Shaggy, a stupid person, according to this author, is a person that fucks everything up for no gain to themselves. For no gain to themselves, but they fuck everything up for everyone else as well. That's a stupid person.
good point.
And I think to myself, am I that? Am I that? Am I that? And you think to yourself, I hope I'm not. And then you just like tiptoe through the next couple of days trying to figure out that you're not that, or
No,
whether you are, you know. And a
you're
stupid person doesn't even give a fuck. They don't care. They just like carry on. Like,
I can tell you right now, you're not that. And if anything you ever said, even if it was something you thought was good and then maybe it didn't come out good, which a million people do and say, that's not your fault
yeah,
if someone did something or did this or did that. It's because they liked what you had to say. You're only sharing what you're doing. You know what I mean? Bottom line, that's it. You're not giving
yeah.
advice. So trust me, I have a hard problem with that too. And I always think, ooh, I don't want to sound something or say something and then this or that. But I, I've been getting more and more
So
over it.
long as what you say
F
is
that.
born out of a sense of authenticity, not out of a sense of entitlement or a sense of arrogance, but
Okay,
a
that's
sense
even
of authenticity, something that is true to you, regardless of how this comes across to other people. They can say arrogant, they can say all kinds of shit, they can label you because they don't want to hear what you have to say. But so long as from the soul, from your nafesh, comes authenticity, and you live by that creed or motto or way of going forward, then what else can you do? What? Stoop and be dumb, or agree and nod just to fit in, or what do? You stuffed if you don't, and you're stuffed if you do.
yeah.
Have another sip of wine and shut the fuck up.
Well, here in America, what they do is they say, "Oh, you like Trump or you don't like Trump," and that's what it is.
But that's
And he's
so
not even our
ridiculous. None of
president.
us like any of them. They're all fucking
Well,
egotistical, nonsensical, over fucking metabolically dumbed down, stupid products of a society that should have shot them many years ago. All of them. And then they want us to choose. No, but yes, but no, but yes, because like there's got to be something a bit better than what we have. But it wasn't really that much better, but it was better, maybe a little bit. But like
I'm,
according to us, maybe.
yeah,
It's fucked up. Like you can't choose when 95% of the population is fucked because of metabolic syndrome, bad diet, bad sleep, bad fucking sun, bad chemical, bad
yep.
Prozac, bad fucking all the other after effects of frickin'
And that makes
cock
20.
rising moochies or whatever. I don't know. What do they call that shit?
Then your medicine they
Fucking
give you that gives you 20.
Viagra, all of that stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, all of
yeah.
that. There's side effect for every chemical, man. You can't live a biological life. You're going to be propped up with chemicals because it just eats you out. It's like chemical fertilizers for Earth. Once they start, they kill all natural bioorganisms, all natural microphilia, all natural fungi, all those things that help, that are actually Earth's nutrition.
Yes, the truth. The real.
Freaking chemicals come, kill all of that, and make Earth like addicted to having to have inorganic substances added so a plant can grow for a short amount of time, but eventually that shit runs out because it's too expensive, it's too poisonous, it's too in reaching to that, to Earth to sustain, mostly price wise and quantity and availability and all of that. When shit breaks down and that shit ain't there, your fucking Earth don't produce fuck all. It's just talcum powder and it just blows away, or it's rock hard, or whatever the case. Because tons and tons of machinery have been going on and over and on and over and just mulching fucking everything to, and it can only last 100 years. Meanwhile, we've lasted 10 million years before that, quite fine with none of that. But then they say, oh, but we've got more people on the Earth right now living that have more now that are living than have ever died ever in history.
That's crazy. Well, you know what?
There's more space. There's more space on this Earth that we still don't inhabit, that is available to inhabit if we just fucking sorted our shit out and we didn't have such fucked up borders and fucked up fucking everything. There's so
that goes back to division and their plan.
Yeah. Agree.
Yep.
So there's more space. You know what? Shrugs. There's a fact some years ago that came up that every single person in this world would fit quite comfortably in Alaska and operate.
Wow.
And that's all the Chinese, all the Indians, everyone. You know how much Alaska has that doesn't, there's not a soul that's ever seen, really. And Canada. Canada is so fucking big and has no one there. I mean, the Canadians tell us that all day long. They say, we live in Montreal, we live in Quebec, and we live here and there in little islands or whatever. And they're like 5 million of us. And it takes 7 fucking hours. I've done this trip my own self. From Seattle to Anchorage, 7 hours of fucking land. Like 7 hours. 800 kilometers per hour by jumbo jet. There's fucking no one there. And then they tell us we overpopulated the world. No, they're full of shit. We could just spread out, they won't let us. So they keep us crammed up in fear. People don't want to move from their centuries, from their home comforts. But this is the era of new pioneering. Africa is fucking huge. Huge. Fucking huge. Huge place. Our president, he's a robber and a thief and a fucking moron.
Ex-president
Zuma. President Zuma. But at least, he was a despicable... But he wasn't. He was just like
hold on.
This guy that was sucked in by the world and made to make the fall because he wasn't ever educated. He was a good guy. He was trying to be a good guy, but in a world of fucking Beijing and America and Russia and everybody's trying to get what they want for free, he landed up being bribed. And if he hadn't been bribed, he would have been killed. So, here we are.
What name did you say?
President Zuma.
Yeah. The dude we were talking about yesterday.
Lady Spatten.
Yeah.
Yes. Correct. Remember? How weird is that I brought him up and asked him? I've asked you about that yesterday.
He'd been in power for 12 years.
Wow. The Guptas.
So that is impossible.
I was lacking in memory, and of course, lady was there to swoop me up, and I couldn't remember. And she said, "Gupta shrug. Don't forget." I said, son of a bitch. She caught me. We were talking.
Yeah, the Guptas tried to capture the state, but it wasn't them.
Correct.
every single place outside America, Russia, and Beijing,
Yes.
and France, and England or
It's a big
UK,
deal.
every other place outside those 4 countries has been captured
Yeah.
many hundreds of years ago. And the only reason why the Guptas failed is because those big, uh, those big state capturing vessels stepped in and said, no, you can't have that, motherfucker. Go sit over there because you fuck it up. But as simple as that. There's no capturing South Africa without huge, huge implications for this world.
Of course.
And anyway, besides all of that, we're
Dude,
sitting
I watched
here
a really
with the
good
president who
documentary.
said that Africa was so big, was like everything could fit in here. And we are, because everything that pops out of the ground in steel and in gold and diamonds and all kinds of exotic stuff comes out
Yeah.
of Africa and Brazil.
Oh,
There's
of
no,
course.
and I mean, you look at the
You robbed those
vastness of your cities. None of that can be achieved. None of
Nope.
that can be realized without
Nope.
African iron and Brazilian iron. And I mean, it's a
Amazing.
fucking lot, and it's still coming. It's still coming out of our ground, and that shit isn't anywhere else. There's nowhere else.
Dude,
It's crazy shit.
they robbed those
So
countries.
without African iron ore, and without African gold and diamonds, and Brazilian iron ore, and DRC thorium, which that guy that I just posted in general, who gave a speech in, I think he was in Nairobi, Kenya. He's a professor, and he said, we are weak because you're fucking stupid. There are 55 countries. If Morocco agree that southern Morocco is a country, so it's like trying to be politically correct because people don't fucking agree with anything.
Don't let the real let you say that. I get it from Morocco. If he hears that, he's gonna go off. You're right. It's so funny you
I'm
said
just
that.
telling him. You go and listen to that PLO, Professor Pio Luamba Bamba, whatever his fucking name is. I know him from shit. I'm telling him I don't give a fuck. I said a lot of shit there, and he's a prof, and he knows what he says, and he's got his agenda and his angle. And for Africa to have one currency, and Muammar Gaddafi was a proponent of that, and next week he was killed. There were 3 reasons why Gaddafi was murdered by American, British, Anglo, like European, American, French, British interests. Not Chinese. They were probably didn't even know what was cooking, but probably also Chinese involvement too. Because at the end of the day, those people sit and they have their chats in the United fucking Nations in the toilet, wherever they whisper. And Gaddafi was killed. Why? Because the African dinar was about to be. He had so much money and gold because of his oil supplies out of Libya and South African gold supplies. He was able to start that conversation about an African dinar in one pan-African state of Africa. 55 states. And that could not be. And America killed him. And they were just the arm. Because Vatican, fucking Paris Financial Institute with City of London and Washington would not allow anything to happen outside of what they want. And you people all live in that fucking same shit. You don't live in Washington. You don't live in that thing. You just grunts like us. So it's not like, oh, well, we're America and, you just insulted us. No, you'll be crushed too when Washington, City of London, Paris, and fucking Vatican decide that this is their shit. And only China is going to go, oh, well, maybe we want our own agenda. And then it's going to be shit because it'll be all that 10 heads against one. And that one is fucking powerful. But maybe not enough, but still, there's going to be a time where that will be tested. On African soil, maybe, because nobody gives a fuck about Africa. They don't want their own home cities fucked up, so they come fight here because this is middle ground, according to Middle Earth map.
Dude,
I don't know.
what they do to Africa and they rob it and pump it for their minerals and their resources, it is so wrong. It's not even, it's disgusting. Literally,
Well,
disgusting.
it is what we'd do if we'd had the chance.
Yeah, it would.
I'm
It would.
white. I'm a white African. I'm here because our forefathers brought us here because
Yeah,
we
you're right.
wanted fucking shit, you know. So we wanted this shit. We helped our forefathers. We fought Second World War, First World War, all these wars. We fought. We didn't know why. We just wanted a new life for ourselves because the life we came from, our forefathers, was oppressive.
You're right.
Your government is oppressive. English government is oppressive. French
Hey.
government is oppressive. Fucking China is oppressive. And we wanted to move away from all of that. And it keeps following us because America and China keep aiding each other in surveillance and in security and more fucking weaponry. And they go, oh, China's a problem. I've got to make more weapons. China says, oh, America's a problem. Got to make more weapons. Meanwhile, the O's at the top are both Sino, Anglo, and they want control of everything. And eventually in the toilet, one will murder the other like Romulus and fucking Remus of Rome.
Dude, I don't know if you're familiar with who the president is nowadays or anything for America, but we have Sleepy Joey B, and he's honestly, I believe he is the best president we have ever had, at least in the past 150 years.
At least he's asleep.
Here, hold on, I got
see who's not running the country.
I got more for you. We got nothing to fear, but fear itself. And ask if we can remember that quote in about 30 seconds to 5 minutes. If not, I'll sniff you later. I'll see you later. And besides that, I feel pretty good. So, let me know what's going on. But you know who else is a kook? Boris Johnson. That guy, he's like talking with the.
It just proves, it proves, this all proves.
Parties.
This all proves to you now, and to anyone else that's listening, Doc Nova, London, anyone who's listening, this all just proves that those presidents that are elected have no power. They're not needed. They're there just to be there because 85 or 90% of the people need to think that they had a part to play in who rules them. Because otherwise you have a king or a dictator, you have an emperor.
Correct.
We don't have an emperor, we have an arsehole. All of us. You don't only have an arsehole sitting in a sleepy bed. You have an arsehole. China probably doesn't have an arsehole. He's still old, and he is an arsehole. But his cabinet and his shit, they prop up what he believes, or he props up what they believe. I don't know. But at the end of the day, like there's some shit afoot, and we're going to see the results soon enough.
And look what happened with China and their stocks and everything, their bonds. God was talking about it yesterday and early this morning. Yesterday, all Evergrande and all those bonds and all that, it's coming back. It's getting crazy, man.
It's all American interests that have been fucking washed through the rinser. Evergrande might be Chinese company, but there's more American money in there than Chinese. Because Americans are greedy. They think they can beat a communist system. They will not.
You're 100%. That's
over the last 50 years. Slowly, by baiting them with jelly beans and fucking diamonds and all kinds of glittery things in the jar. Now America's got his hand so far in that fucking jar with a fistful of so much, can't get his hand out the fucking jar, so it can't escape because the jar is attached to Chinese government, and Chinese government controls a third of this world's population and more fucking weaponry and shit. It probably doesn't work, most of it, but it's still a fuck ton of that shit that can be sent all direction at any time because it's allowed to grow for fucking 100 years on American fucking money. China had no money after the Second World War. America built a whole fucking place, Shanghai to fucking Beijing, and from Beijing to Mongolia. I've got my best friends working in Kazakhstan for Shell, man. They're everywhere. Shell's not Russian. Shell's not fucking Chinese. Shell's American and English. Anglo, Saxon, Germanic shit. Germany didn't lose a war. Jews didn't lose a war. They lost a lot of people to make a new fucking thing. And that thing we haven't got our heads around yet. Because that thing is fucking dangerous. Germanic, Assyrian, propping up Christianity up its spine. But it's fucking occultic sun worship. In the face of it, with their calendar and their bullshit. And their languages and da da da. That's why English is a combination of German, French, fucking Saxony or Saxon. And then what you guys speak are iterations, dialects. Australia, dialects. South Africa, dialects. And everywhere across the world, dialects. We don't even understand each other because we have dialects. But Chinese don't give a fuck about any of that. Nor do the Japanese. They hate each other, but they hate us more. We look different, we speak different, and we've dominated for so long. Trust me, that's not going away. Oh, because of our God. No, no. More than that. All one God, playing this fiddle until we all fight each other. And then what is real will come or not. But there must be, otherwise why are we? And that is my question all day long. All this stuff is stuff, but why? I think I know a little, not to do with the language we speak, but from whence our language comes. That is now so far deviated from whence we came, we are now so lost, we don't know which way is up. But we're going to see through pain what way is up. And I'm not Friedrich Nietzsche, I'm not frickin' Dr. What's his face? The big wig from Canada that's almost pegged. Jordan. They all try about this God and try to make language fit a God narrative. There is no such way to transcend this reality with using God in this reality or in a language that assumes that that is a real option. There is no option that includes a God or a goddess. There's only to perceive that there's much more. And until we know there's much more than that word God and goddess and Christianity and fucking Muslims and Hindus and a fucking liturgy of other shit that's all on one calendar, all speaks similar shit, but kind of has iterations to keep their own population kind of a little bit separate, but they all come together at certain points. That's Babylon. That is a certain metaphor that echoes throughout history. Came sneaking through Aramaic, was broken down a little more as language broke down into Hebrew. And then from Hebrew into Romanic languages, Roman, Latin, and Greek. And then out of Greek into, because everything's conquered by Assyria and Germanic tribes eventually, the Hun, the Visigoth, the Goth. And here we are, we're sitting here speaking a mixture of languages from the Franks and the Mormons and the Normans, not the Mormons, the Normans, but don't get that mixed up because one's a religion, one's a nation. That's our language. Will make you fucked up before you even, and in their history, we'll rewrite this and this we thought and that we thought, but all controlled through a media, and that's their pillar. When you look at video games, you'll always see that pillar, those 8 pillars that I spoke to you about some time ago. You see them on the backs of Bibles. It's a big pillar, 2 big pillars like this, like the gates of Babylon. And they'll be talking about a tower, and they'll have a fucking obelisk in front of that, or some kind of cathedral. But they're talking about the pillars behind those 2 big columns. That tower is a decoy. And here we are. Those 2 pillars, military power and media power, so what they say, and when they fuck you up, those 2 pillars, that is the mainstay of their shit. They speak in their media, and if you don't listen, they'll fuck you up with the other pillar, which is their military prowess, their military power. 2 pillars upon which they build their tyranny. It's got fuck all to do with religion at the end of it all, except religion is that space in between where they breathe this God and the sun and fucking all this other shit at will and at whim to make whatever they want make sense to mere mortals like us. When you strip away their language, you strip away their calendar, you strip away their math, you strip away your, let's say, your ability or your will or you just are determined not to be under their ways, their rulership, their war machine, their words are bullshit, their financial system, all of that shit. You do what you fucking do because you're doing the best you can for your own way with what you know that is authentic, based on all you've heard from everywhere and what you believe to be, which comes from within you. When everybody starts to edge to that place that is of unison without coercion, that would be a miracle. A new calendar, an understanding of language in our own language, so we know what we're saying to each other, regardless of what language we were born in. But our seasons correlate, our lives we have the same problems, the same similar solutions, and we join together in a more holistic way, rather than political and being dominated and through financial domination of somebody's coin that is more, they say is more valuable than another person's coin, but without that other person's minerals that come out of their country, their coin is worth even less. But they prop up their coin with might, because if you don't believe what they say, they'll kill you. Like, how is that even a reasonable explanation why their or anyone's currency is better than anyone else's? Fucking paper. But you must work for that. And my rate is 10 cents and your price is 12 cents or 50 cents or $2. Why is your price more than my price? Why do I have to have 75 to go to Africa and you have got to have none? What's the difference between your continent and fucking my continent? You got 55 states, we got 55 countries, but I've got to have 55 vaccines if I have to go here, there, everywhere. If I want to drive from here to Cairo, I'll have 17 vaccines. How many will you have if you have to go from Wisconsin down to Florida? 1 or none? How's that fucking fair in the world? Oh, we see, but you, Africa, you people fucked up. No, but politics makes that happen all day long. That's what they want. And for you guys too, because you have other pressures. When the food dries up, the lifestyle drives up, and you're not allowed to do anything because you're so surveilled. You get your happy burger which is 95% plastic and 5% frickin' some
Yeah, but it comes with a
some
it makes me happy.
I'm just saying, I mean, when that shit dries up, then there's going to be cuck. There's cuck everywhere because of that. We all govern in a similar way, but slightly different, just according to our area, you know, our location and our language and our fetishes, our fucking psychosis. I live in Africa and I live a different way because 80% of the people are governed a certain way. I'm nothing like them. I'm not that color. I'm not their language. I'm not their education level. I don't eat like them. I don't fucking think like them. And so the government can't cater to govern me. They govern all everybody else. And then there's me. And then there's 10 of me or 500 or maybe 1 million. And that's too many. So we just gathered up to be white people. White people, you white people, you just fucking ugly. Yeah, we just don't like your shit. We don't like other white people's shit either, but don't go there. There's nothing worse than a black man carrying out another white man's bidding. Fuck, that's annoying. Rather have a black man being authentic. Then we can get on. But in this country, in this fucking continent, it says black people undertaking to force other white people's ideology on you because other white people over the seas can take your shit. And that black person will blame the white people there for the problem and then take it out on you. And we don't want them. We don't want those white people over there. We just want to be left alone. And that's how we all feel. I'm not like every single fucking tribe, family, all feel just want to be left alone. But we get fucked around by other people over there, over the river, over the fucking borders, or in the next fucking continent or somewhere else. No, none of us like that. But nothing to do with racism or religion or customs or fuck all. But it's got everything to do with all of that because it's been made to be that. So everybody can sit in a corner and be labeled and subdued and sad that there's nowhere to go except you shut the fuck up and live your miserable, grungy, grey, bullshitty life. But life is not that. If one wakes up and says, no, not doing that, but I want to. But you won't pay your rent. You will pay your rent, trust me. A robin eats every day. Does it go to work? No. Food falls out of every orifice to feed that robin. And we are no different to robins. Just have to be out there being active, being authentic, getting on with what you need to do, and food will come. And then after some years, food, health, wisdom, and a lot more years will still come. They can help others because that is the point, is to help others. That is our whole point, is to help others get to where we've gotten, and so others can help us to get to where they've gotten. But others that have gotten where they've gone, I don't want to go where they've gone. They're all fucking dying. Bad diet, bad fucking hypertension, bad thinking, all kinds of shit. And then oh no, we got them telling us that this is what's destined for us. I'm 50. And I've got these 75, 85, 78. I don't know fucking how old Putin is. He's probably the youngest of them all telling this world, Boris Yeltsin. I mean, Boris, fucking that other Boris from fucking Jack in a Box land. You know, the Union Jack flag fellow. Boris, whatever. How old is he? He's just young and stupid as well. He actually doesn't know where he is half the day. Because he can't. Why? Because there are powers above him that are telling him all day long, listen, motherfucker, because otherwise he wouldn't be there.
What do you know about BTC/TRY? It's the only thing I see that's plus 4.8% for Bitcoin. Besides that, we're just looking at about $47,020.
Don't worry, let's all focus on climate change. That'll be solvable. How dare you?
Like, I don't know if anybody's been watching Bitcoin, but we had that little dippy doodah.
Do you ever go into the pantry for supplies, Shrugs?
That's what it looks like.
You know our little pantry that we go in every now and again for supplies.
I mean, it may not seem like a lot, but I've seen it hit around 45,467, and that broke our line of a little bit higher than that. So let's see what goes on here. That was 3 hours ago. 3.5. Well, wait. I don't think 1, 2. Yeah, around 10 a.m.
Shrugs, you copy me?
Roger, Roger.
Alright. I'll tell you about our little pantry for supplies. Our joint pantry. Do you go there? Or no? Well, that's just an empty space right now. With a couple of canned beans and a pickle.
I'll meet you there.
Roger, Roger. Damn.
Yellow.
Yeah, use it. Look at this crypto vibe, but vibe.
What's it doing at the moment?
Just having a
Not a
little,
damn thing.
the price right now is 46,837.
46,800. Oh, so it went up in the past, what, like 20 minutes? Wasn't it at 40? Oh, what was it? Shit. I don't even know. I'm fucking lost.
Don't be worried. Don't be lost. What do you want to know?
Bump and dump my bump and dump. Oh, here, let me go look at my fucking Robin. I'll tell you. I can get a little bit better.
Well, let me tell you this right now. We hit our low today of 45467 at 10:15 in the morning, and that broke under our little green line we draw yesterday. Remember the one I had you put out for the lowest of the lows for the recent? It broke that. It broke under.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be bleeding out, boys, over the weekend. That's just my non charting. Oh, well, no, my non assured opinion, I guess you can say.
But let me hit you with this. So at 10:30 in the morning, we hit a low of roughly 45,470, and then we jumped up to 47,450. So we almost jumped up 2 grand. Um, and so it spiked up to 47,450. Now we're sitting at 46,800. If we go under, if we go under 46,630, then we start to look, you know, for 46,000 and break under that, and then we go back down to the 45.5 level. So right now, it's trying to make its mind up. And like I was saying the other day, where it was fighting back and forth, trying to make a decision, how it would like jump around and have stagnant volume, and then choose. That's what it's doing again. Same thing. It looks like just like the other night.
Yeah, it seems like it goes up. It gets some good fucking candles and just to if people won't get scared. You know, it's like they want the price to go down, and they're giving us a little indication on these wicks, you know, but they can't really drive it down that fast, just so that people won't get scared. So it's more of a mental mind fuck to say, oh, you know, I don't mind it going down like at levels. I just don't want to see that motherfucker just go down like right straight ahead, you know.
Oh, they're loving this.
I mean, I'm okay with it, you know. Up or down doesn't really matter. I'm gonna look after past 52 mark. You know, if it just keeps climbing up after that, then yeah, I'll jump in full fucking fledged, ready to roll on these scalps. I mean, on these swings. Oh, wait, I'm gonna sit idle over the week. No, I can't say I sit idle because I did a good little 1.5% scalp trade earlier, man. So pretty good. That man. So what's everybody's feeling then on the market over the weekend? Bearish or bullish? I'm sticking with my original. I'm bearish. Don't be afraid to climb onto the bearish.
Well, did that AMC break that 30?
Oh, I haven't even checked that shit.
Oh, it did. It did. Don't worry.
It did all these. Damn.
It's just hanging around pooping and farting, but it technically did break that number.
Yeah, somebody needs to tell Ethereum Classic that it needs to catch up with the percentage runs.
That crypto is still a thing.
Say, hey man, just letting you know you're still in the game, bud. You're not fully dead yet.
Yeah, I picked up that ICP at 23.23 and it still ain't went. Put just a hair under it this morning. It's actually the
I'm
first.
seeing that, baby. The apes united on AMC.
Oh yeah, how we doing on that side?
Fucking apes unite. We ain't selling nothing. They're trying to attack us, and we're buying it up, baby. Look at the real news
Yo,
right now. Look at the real news right now, boy. Let's go.
Yeah. I'm up 138 on AMC right now.
Retail going strong right now, boy.
Yeah, FOMO it out.
I'm not even eating Red Crowns no more. I'm shoving them right up the bum.
Doc, buy a share to help it go up.
Extra fish sauce. Let's go.
You coming?
See, again, he's giving me confirmation again. He just said what we were saying. Where's God's at? It was only last January where AMC started booming what we're doing. We saw a 25% gain, roughly 23%. Don't be surprised if something actually happens. I know it's a tricky Friday, but how it ends today into the 4 o'clock hour, and then till the 8 o'clock when we shut off, dude, it could be bonkers for Monday, or it could still just be a little taste of it, and it's not the time yet. But once it grips ground, we're going to do it like this, and we're going to go, go, go. Watch. I'm not saying that's today. I'm not saying that's it, but look at what we just did today randomly. And retail's holding it, boy. Eat your crowns proudly. They don't know what to do anymore.
Looks like it's a fucking knife fight, boys. Let's go. Sharpen your knives. Get your bats ready. Put the damn fucking screws on the end of it, and let's start beating the shit out of this damn thing.
Shoot. Modern day street fights don't use knife anymore, Doc. I don't need sharpening. I just need loaded up.
Oh man, I miss them days where you could just fucking, do some fisticuffs, just go. You can actually fight without worrying about dying from a gunshot. Now it's like you have to bust out your list and shit. It's like, okay, how much do you weigh without clothes? How much do you weigh with clothes? How much does your boots weigh? Just to try to get to the number of how much that gun weighs.
And they left out how much how much your ball weighed too.
Right? Like, I just want to put my straight razor to your neck and end it and walk away. I mean, these young kids doing this, that, and the third. I mean, I just want a fist fight. Are we going to run that Tesla from 910 all the way up to 1,000? I don't know.
Can y'all hear me now? I think my fucking app just cut off.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. But yeah, man, they're afraid to get their ass whooped nowadays, and ain't nothing wrong with a little ass whooping. It brings it back down to earth.
Yep.
That's what makes you you.
Mm-hmm.
Makes you remember to be humble.
Bahamba. I mean, I keep looking at these videos over there, like in fucking what is it? It's not. It starts with an S, man. Scottish in Scotland, where these gypsies get all together and shit, dude, and fucking have like a huge fight, and it's like, man, those are good fights right there. See a fight. Gracias a la iglesia de Dios. Man, that looks like a cult compound, not a fucking church. What the fuck? Waco all over again. Oh. So what's on the agenda for today, boys? Later on, what is on the agenda? You guys.
Oh, fucking nothing.
Oh, you never do nothing, Peter. I know for a fact that you got some beer going on in your head already.
We'll find a stage, we'll find a pole, we'll throw Vito up there, and we'll start throwing money at him.
No, we
Just
got
saying, drinking beers is nothing. Drinking beer is America's fucking good time right there. Just FYI.
Yep.
No, I was gonna do some shit today, but my fucking truck's dead again. So.
Oh my god.
It sucks. It is what it is.
Battery, maybe? You probably have a fucked up battery.
No, it's got an more expensive battery. I can't remember what kind it is, but Stephanie keeps forgetting to turn a light off in the cab when she gets done driving it. Because she drives on the weekends to work because it's less mileage and it's cheaper on or it's more expensive on gas, so she usually takes it to work. And there's a light in the glove box. If you don't put like a piece of paper or something there, it leaves the light on, so we don't drive it for 4 days, and then weekend comes around instead.
Oh wow!
If we drove it every day, it'd be fine, but just because
Yeah, because it's the alternator is gonna generate power and shit. Keep that battery fucking moving.
So instead of a trickle charge, it's a trickle drain.
Take the bulb out, fool.
Fuck that. Too much effort. I never even thought about doing that. I don't know.
God damn.
I don't drive it enough, so anytime I do think of it, Stephanie's got it.
What?
And then winter and I don't do shit.
You don't do anything around the house, do you?
No, I do plenty of shit, but not with the truck. If she's got the truck at work, how am I supposed to sit there and work on it?
Boy, oh boy.
No, I usually just listen to you guys when I'm doing housework. Should be listening to music. I'd probably get a lot more done.
Must be nice.
Just wanna have fun. I just wanna have fun.
Rivian is trying to boom, dude. It's been going today.
I took out some steaks earlier, so we got some steaks that I'm gonna be firing up on the grill. I think my mama's gonna make some of her famous rice, mashed potatoes.
I'm gonna swing by for dinner tonight.
I got you, babe. I got you, man. You got some big old.
You know, one day I'll drive my ass down there to fuck the hell out of you. Need to hang out with you down there.
Well, I got news for you, D-Wave. There's no way you can bug the hell out of me, just FYI.
Did you?
Oh,
Yeah.
just
Did you
FYI.
say you're gonna drive down there and fuck him? Is that what I just heard?
No, you go get your hearing test.
I heard I'm gonna go down there and fuck the hell out of him. I was like, what?
Ah, shit. Fuck this fool.
You guys got my attention.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that looked
Did
good.
someone say a fuck party?
How do I volunteer?
I knew we were
Oh
posting
shit!
in the chat for a reason.
You know what? If I'm there, you know what? Might as well cross the border with Doc. Just have some fun while we're at it.
Oh, see, like, thinking of not getting that. I see.
How in the hell do I do this? I'm at a T section, and then clearly they upgraded this little fucking area. What the fuck? Okay. So it's gonna look like I'm driving into traffic, but no, there's a little section, a little area where I'm supposed to turn in there and then wait to get back onto the other side of the road. What fuckery is going on here?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Later.
Like how at every T section now, it's like that politics put up their signs. Good way of advertising. City owns it, so it's not like you can fucking capitalize on it.
I know one thing you feel, besides, leaving California and missing your family over there, but you sure feel a lot better when you're home in Texas.
Fuck yeah, man. I mean, I haven't been able to do a lot of things that I've been wanting to do since I got back because I've been trying to run around getting all this fucking paperwork done and shit. But it just feels good to be back home. Man. Like I said, California, I love California, I love my family, but I can only be there for like 2 weeks, man.
Yeah, with all the shit that they impose on people, to be honest with you, if I were you, I don't know if I can last like 7 days.
Fuck this.
No,
Fuck
seriously,
you guys,
especially
I'm going home.
especially when I go to California, I go out eat a lot. We don't eat a lot at home, and maybe a couple of days here and there, but I spend most of my time going around, find nice, food, good food, and good, there's a restaurant here and there. But going in there and I have to show my card or show them that I have, if I'm vaccinated, I was like, fuck you. I'll take my money elsewhere, That
Yeah,
bugs
it
the
was cool
fuck
at the
out of me.
museum the other day. I didn't have to wear a mask and shit. I was like, dude, did they fucking tell me to wear a mask, go to a fucking Harlem museum? I'm gonna tell them to suck my dick. Paid way too much money.
There you go,
Can you open
Beto. That's the way
real
to do
quick?
it, buddy.
It's like $20 a person and shit. $22 a person. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
You ain't
But
dying
everyone in there was, it's like, yeah, you guys are fucking weird. It is what it is. I was all ready to go too. I was like, man, I was about to snap on these fools. First off, I got natural immunity and I'm asymptomatic. Like, you guys can suck my dick. I don't care.
You know
I could already.
when
I could imagine Beto just fucking pounding the shit out of his chest. Do you know who I am?
Motherfucking Beto.
Fucking DK style, dude.
Guess you don't want my money then, motherfucker.
Yep. If I go places that require that, I was like, I'll tell them, I'm O positive. Fuck you, get out of my
Watch
way.
for Bitcoin to break 4663.
I've been watching it.
I'm listening.
Big establishments, like I don't mind that. I'll tell them to go fuck off. But it's a mom and pop type of establishment. Like I know they're getting these fucking, these regulations, these rules and regulations. They're getting it beat down on them. So that I'll go ahead and I don't mind it. I'll put my mask on or whatever the fuck, dude. But if it's big establishments, like nah, fuck y'all, motherfuckers. Like y'all ain't even fucking clean up in this motherfucker.
I got something I want you to look into.
I don't watch
it anywhere. Any of you that deal with this in your state, I just seen something that really opened my eyes. So all this mandate stuff, actually, you can call the governor's office in the state of New York and ask yourself. So I'm not bullshit. Like I just done it live. There is no executive order signed by the government's office saying that there is a mask mandate. It is recommended through the health department. It is not an executive order. So anywhere where you see this bullshit going on,
Wow.
all you got to do is call the governor's office and ask, is there an executive order for a mask mandate? If they tell you no, then you do not have to wear a mask because it's not law. It's just recommended by the health department. It was done. I watched it be done live just a few minutes ago. I watched it. I was like, son of a bitch. Ain't this
That's
shit?
interesting for New York.
All you got to do
Not
is
in
call
this
them.
state.
Yeah, you ain't got to worry about Texas.
Yeah.
Wisconsin was trying to be that way, but nobody gives a shit about Tony Evers. So
Okay, you gotta push. You
I don't
gotta
know how
push
he's
in the
even in
office.
office.
That's why.
Well, I also heard that there was 5 Democratic states that they said no to the mask mandate. So, I mean, that's already a step in the right direction. The fact that it was 5 Democratic states, like, that's pretty good.
Well,
Do you know?
here's the other thing. You see what's
Sign them
happening with
when
all
you
the
see 'em.
truck drivers shutting down, not going into Colorado right now. How long do you think it's going to take before all the shelves go empty and they don't have no food, no water, no supplies? How long do you think that's going to take? 3, 4, 5 days?
Just wait.
Yeah, it's going to be short, like,
Already
quick.
happening.
Oh yeah,
All
I
right.
guarantee.
Guess what? Guess what? California just let out the bag.
But
If your truck don't pass smog inspection, it's a $300 fine until you get it repaired, and you're sidelined, so you can't come in or out of California as of January 1.
It's one of our
no,
biggest ports. Too.
get this,
It's gonna do that mass
Johnny.
everywhere.
They banned the generators already as well, so they cannot make any more gas diesel small gas diesel generators. Those have to be like on a battery powered type of deal.
That is
Can we just
so insane.
chip away
It's
at that?
stupid. It's fucking nuts.
Can we just purposely chip away at that San Andreas fault line and just push it off into the ocean? Just saying.
Dude, they're going nuts over there, man. Banning these fucking generators, dude. It's like, are you serious?
Well, I heard that they banned chainsaws. You can't even run a chainsaw.
What?
They also ban the lawnmowers that run in gas too.
But here's the other thing. Here's what's crazy. You remember when Trump told them that you're going to be dealing with a bunch of wildfires if you don't
Rake the beds and shit.
yeah, if you don't get the do your forest control.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? They're trying to get a bill approved right now for $500 million to do so.
Oh,
And you know what's funny about that bill is when Trump said rake the beds of the floors of the forest, dude. I had this one cousin on Facebook, dude. He immediately reached out to me. He's like, "What the fuck is wrong with your president? Does he think that all Californians are gonna band together and get a rake and rake the bed the bed of the forest?" I was like, "No, stupid." I was like, "They have fucking machineries, dude. They got huge, massive machineries for this shit." This fucking idiot literally thought you were gonna go ahead and grab a rake by hand and fucking rake it, dude. I was like, oh my god.
Does
No,
he
I
have
mean,
the same last name as you?
No, they'll just take the prisoners and make them stay longer and make them do it.
That's the problem. They don't even let them. They don't even do that, dude. They want to keep them in, indoors and all that shit. And it's like, man.
well, I mean, like where I live, they do control burns every 2 years where I'm at, because across the National Forest is my backyard, and every 2 years it's a cycle to keep all, because it's all pine needles and pine cones and shit, and it wouldn't take nothing to have a roaring blaze for it to be out of control. And so to keep the underbrush down and to keep the floor clean, they always do underbrush burnings.
Yeah, where I was fishing, we're showing you guys. That's a big marsh right there, a big national a reserve, and they just did it last year. It's been like 2 years, and then the town down the road from me just did it last year too. That's the way to do it, man.
Man,
Tell
there's
you,
so many
like, it was
houses.
like maybe 2 weeks after the control burn, everything's already grown back. It grows back better.
It's just fucking ridiculous, dude. I mean, it's so easy to control these forest fires out in California, and they just won't do it, man. They want to preserve the fucking forest. Well, you can't preserve the fucking forest if you ain't got no fucking forest.
Right.
You know why they do that? So the money can keep on floating into their state from the federal government, and they're going to shift the money elsewhere.
Well, it's just like
So the
California
government
had all that money. They had all that
funding
federal money that came in for that. That I forget, it's northern Los Angeles where they were doing that big, humongous building that's a homeless shelter that's like 10 stories, and I forgot how many rooms it was supposed to be, but it was supposed to cover, close to 8,000 people, and they never finished fucking building it. It's just an empty fucking shell sitting there. Said they run out of money.
Okay.
They always allocate that money for something else
That's because
stupid.
the governor said when Lambo, and then he's like, oh, I guess now.
It's a shit show, man, in California, dude. It is a complete fucking shit show.
But even Colorado said, no, we ain't doing this shit. We no, we're not going to do the mask mandate. But now they got this whole mess on their hands with all these people saying, "Fuck you, we're not bringing you supplies until you fix this." I mean, even if you get some supplies, the amount of trucks that it takes to keep an area stocked, that's a lot of trucks sitting on the road that said, "No, we're done. No more Colorado runs for us." And don't get me wrong, I'm sure there's going to be some that'll pick it up and go, but it's not going to be enough. When you got as many trucks as what they were showing on the videos that are stopped and getting rescheduled for loads and dumping their loads, I mean, that's impressive, man. That's a big shutdown. Because that dude shouldn't have got 110 years for that shit.
Well, I was watching a couple of videos about the ports and shit in California. They're all just overbearing. They can't get anything out. They can't get anything in. Ships are
Because
just
they don't want to, brother. It's because they don't want to.
Ships are just out there fucking sitting in the ocean, fucking waiting.
I'll be back, boys.
It's that whole thing, the whole ship stacked up outside. All that's been, I've been talking about that shit for almost 8 months.
Yeah, it's been a while.
And nobody has said a word about it. I'm like, look, this is what's happening. This is what the fuck is going on right here. My little brother started complaining about it because that's what he does. He's shipping. And he ships stuff all over the world. Right now, for him to ship something to anywhere in Asia, what the container cost, and I'm pretty sure D-Wave could back me up on this, but I think the minimum container cost right now is like $10,000 when it used to be like $600. Am I wrong on that, D-Wave?
You might want to add a couple more grand on top of that.
They went up again?
Yes, sir. Last time I checked was about 12 and a half.
I mean, that's just insane, man.
Yeah. You know, what happened at the yard, the port is pre-planned. That was the reason, they wanted to fuck with the inflation. There is something behind the inflation rate right now. It doesn't happen overnight.
No.
That's fucking crazy.
I mean, if you look at all our port, you don't forget about the truck driver.
You're
they
down
can
there
get
in
in
Houston, right?
Yeah. Houston's not bad compared to San Francisco or LA.
Well, so my buddy just bought, I don't know, do y'all know heavy equipment at all? Do y'all know about track hoes and bulldozers and shit?
I know a little bit about bulldozers and stuff, yeah.
All right, so we bought, I say we, he bought, he bought this attachment that goes on the end of a track hoe. So basically what it is, it's like a screen where we scoop up a big scoop of dirt but then it's got a machine in it that rotates that dirt so that we can keep the rocks in and we can sift the dirt away from the rocks. You know,
Yeah, I
does that
know what
make
you're talking
sense?
about.
All
Yes.
right. So it's a screen that goes on the end of a tractor, and he bought it. It's being built. I think it's somewhere Turkey or somewhere like that. But instead of it coming in to one of the West Coast ports, it's coming into it's coming from Australia is where it was. It was coming from Australia. Instead of it coming into the California, they're going to come through the Straits and come up to Houston. We've got to send a truck to Port of Houston to pick the damn thing up.
Like I say, each state operate differently, and Houston, which under Governor Abbott, we don't put up shit like that. That's
No,
why we keep our state running.
Yeah, I mean this because he asked. The people asked. They said, "Do you have any place specific where you want it delivered?" And he was like, "Can you do Port of Houston?" He said, "Yeah, hell yeah, we can."
Probably cheaper too.
Actually, I think it was cheaper by quite a bit. I don't think it was a whole lot, but I think it was a pretty good chunk cheaper. But whenever you're spending $480,000 on a piece of equipment,
a couple of percent is big, Donnie.
Hey, on that note, I got an e-commerce business, and we got a notification from our website provider or whatever that on January 1st, all shipping is going up 6%, like FedEx and UPS and all that.
Jeez, that's huge.
It's part of the reason why it's gone up because I don't know. I think UPS is losing money on the freight side. They not too long ago they sold their freight to T-Force.
Right.
That could be another reason why they're losing money, and so they're gonna have to increase, corporate account. Cause at my company, we have a corporate account with them. We get, we ship like 1,000 boxes out every day, every night, and they increase our account too. I mean, we get stuff shipped out throughout the world and received from throughout the world.
It's like Donnie said, it's all a ploy. All ploy. It's a Potemkin village. They lie.
But the thing is, like Donnie, I mean, wherever you can get the stuff shipping to, whichever port that's the least congested, you get a better rate. When you get to LA, San Francisco, it's going to be a wait, and guess what? You could probably have to pay more to expedite that shipment.
Well, of course.
Well, I can tell you this much: that if we would have went to San Diego, it was going to take. We wouldn't get the piece of equipment until June was the earliest they could promise it, and if we went to Houston, we get it January 18th.
Oh man.
Just get ready, boys and girls.
Y'all see what's going on in DC, right? Y'all watching these videos and seeing all this shit?
I don't know. I was thinking about jumping on TikTok later. I haven't been on there in a while.
They've got DC locked down.
I ain't do nothing but crypto right now. Why would they got out of that? I didn't even put the scanners on today. Hold up.
They even shut down that Rich Citizen, the journalist Rich Citizen dude, Nancy Drew, and all those people. They kicked them out. Said, "Dope, you can't be filming right now." Shut all those folks down. But they've got gates and they got barbed wire, like the razor wire, up around the White House and all these different buildings up there.
That happened like a couple months ago, I thought. Just haven't
No,
been out.
this
Yeah.
happening live right now, and they were bringing all those people in the other night.
Yeah.
I don't know their speculation that it's the
No,
that was federal agents bringing people in that were subpoenaed. And this is all part of the court, the military tribunals going down right now.
Yep. Remember the
Is he breaking up for y'all?
Yeah. He always does.
Just a little bit. Yep.
my bad. Turned off the Wi-Fi was off, and I went in the basement. I was gonna say, you remember the book you said yesterday? You talking about?
Yeah.
Yep. Yes, sir. I was looking into certain things with that. I believe it. I'm sleeping today. Hold on. Wow. Wow. I don't know if people know about that. I'll tell you that, but they're gonna see. Wow. I'm gonna see what the hammy's doing. Hold on. It's funny, they're building walls in DC, but they give us the Texas news with the wall to distract us, I guess. Oh, they're building a wall in DC.
I mean, they're just clowning the shit out of the Democrats right now.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just so much stupid shit going on.
That's what worries me. It seems like it's too good to be true. Like they want to just burn Joey Sleepy B and then like moving the chain or something. I don't know, man. That's what freaks me out.
Well, what kills me is they got all these things going in the right direction, and you know they're trying to figure out
How to work it.
Yeah.
And that's really game plans given to them.
I mean, there's people talking about things that you never heard that person talk about before. That's making me go, huh? What'd you just say? You know,
See,
there's not many people that talk about Nasar Jar. They don't even know what the fuck it is. And so when you start hearing people talk about that shit, and especially whenever it's a person that you know you've never heard talk about it, and they're starting to put together how the ISO 20022 lines up with this whole payment system.
That's how you know it's beyond every, it's out there then,
People are starting to pay attention.
Good point. That's why I keep saying a change gonna come. Something's happening, man.
Yeah, for sure. Man, I wish I could just catch one of these people outside so I can give this lady damn internet. She can get internet for free. I can't ever catch her ass at home.
Shit.
Free internet.
Yeah, some of the houses pre-qualify for it.
Yeah, you can treat me like Jack Tripper and come and knock on my door. We'll be waiting for you, baby.
Yeah. What's the qualification?
Where the kisses are hers and his, Three's company too. Come on. R.I.P. That used to be my show. Don't forget Mr. Roper, though. Mr. Stanley, too. My man. Al Roper. He was a good dude. He wanted to help them young kids. Man.
I think I'm gonna log off an hour early today.
There you go. You know what? Log off an hour later, but leave an hour early. Run one of them days.
Yeah, I can do that too.
Yeah. And then meet up with me tonight. We'll get some nice food, and you can label it as a business dinner, and I'll pay you 25% of the total meal, and there you go.
Shit,
I mean,
sound like a plan.
All we gotta do is talk business.
That's correct.
Here's my business. Are you still thinking about our deal?
Yes.
Okay, there you go. Now let's eat.
All right.
I'll have my well, I guess she's not going to be in, so I'll have my secretary email you on Monday. Okay. Thanks for talking dinner, and I think I'm going to get the 12-ounce filet mignon.
Shoot, I'll get a porterhouse.
Ooh, baby.
Must
Yep, that made me shiver to my spine. Yes.
will go big.
Oh, baby.
You know?
That's hitting the spot.
Oh man, that's how I like steak. Go with the porterhouse. Trust me, you go home, you won't be hungry.
Yep, that's my favorite cut. I get all the time if I can, the porterhouse, because it's a
Yep.
T, but it's bigger.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. That is correct.
And what I've come across really is it's a T-bone, but I usually notice that how there's a New York strip in the filet mignon. I usually notice the filet mignon is bigger. I don't know if both of the cuts are bigger, but I know the filet mignon's always bigger.
That's can we get Doc back in here to answer the question?
Doc,
That's
can you
his
get
expertise.
Doc? Can we subpoena you in here? Super cosmic fart. Can you please get in here?
Yeah, get the twin brother in here.
Yeah, never in my life did I thought I'd ask to smell that disgusting smell, but I just did, and I'm proud. So we need the information. Yeah, think of that, right? That's
Yep.
disgusting.
Where the hell is he at?
I think he said he was talking to his mom for a little bit, so they were talking and they were gonna have some fun and this and that. He said he'll be back on. I said, "Oh, go ahead."
Yep.
So I was happy to hear that because I think that would be really cool. But that was the last I talked to him, and he sounded like he was rushing real quick. So I said, "We'll be here, man. You know where we ain't going. We ain't going nowhere."
Yep.
So
And
for
it's
life.
Friday. No hurry, you know.
That's
No
right.
worry, no hurry.
No worry. No worry.
Went up there to my guy, our corporate office, ate a little bit, just had a little field trip around, the warehouse, corporate office, see how things are. Came back home, worked a little bit, then I am done for the day. Catch up some of my email. That's all I can say. Vito, you still on?
AMC smacking that.
Where AMC is at right now,
Yeah.
sir?
I was watching Bitcoin a little bit here.
Oh yeah.
I turned on TikTok finally. And I was watching a dude trying to yank a tree down with a truck. That was pretty funny.
So you follow football, Vito?
No, not really. Just the
No?
Packers here and there.
Oh, so you follow football and stuff.
Not too much. Only pay attention to the Packers and especially when we're playing the Bears. It's pretty much just to laugh at people in Illinois.
People gonna cry when Rodgers go to another team.
Yeah, because they keep pushing. I'm trying to make him a fucking permanent stick because he didn't want to get a vaccine.
That's stupid. How it all came out and how it
Yeah,
was
no, his
dealt.
family hates him because he's just like martyred on the TV all the time. Jesus.
That's
That was
crazy.
definitely a strange sentiment going into Thanksgiving, and everyone's like, Rogers is such an oh my god. Y'all were thankful for him last year. What the fuck?
Well, look at Antonio Brown. With that shit going down in Tampa too.
Fucking crazy.
Yep. Yes, it is. You know. So did you guys hear Derek came in and say he was leveraging?
Oh, great. Right
Yeah,
now?
he's leveraging like the Doge 3x or the Bitcoin 3x on
Oh, okay,
KuCoin.
that's
On
different though.
KuCoin
That's different.
using 3 commas bot.
Huh. Never thought
Yeah,
about that.
but
That's
using
not
like
that bad though. Like right now it's really difficult to try to find entries and exits with leverage. Like
he's trying to short the market is what he said, using a long coin.
okay,
You remember that like Doge 3x 3L that we were looking at?
yeah, I know what those are.
And like he's trying to use a bot to trade that and long and short that.
Has it been working?
I don't know.
He didn't tell us.
But he's been in another Discord listening to some other folks that do leverage, and I guess he's following what they're doing.
He was over B. He was over Bumblebee Discord.
Yeah, you just gotta remember, like, especially when it comes to those leverage coins, bots in general, you gotta kind of know when to open and close them. But if you're gonna be using a leverage coin, it's gonna be going twice as fast. You need to know when to close that fucking bot, because if it jumps up, you're gonna get fucked.
Yep.
Especially if Bitcoin can randomly go parabolic in both directions, you get screwed real quick. I don't know if I'd
One
want
big
to do.
candle. That's all it takes.
Yep.
That's why I don't mess with it. I scrap a little bit of cheese here and there that I can get. I'm good. You know.
You know, it's really you're gonna be
Long run, I'll be full.
longing and shorting, or even if it's like 1x and you have your liquidation real low, like you gotta make sure you know what direction it's gonna go, like, for a while.
That's why those coins are just spot trades.
That's right. And the empire, it's not built overnight.
They're just spot trades that say 3x or
Spot
3.
trades could be negative on for 6 months, but I guess
Yeah, like I don't get them, but yeah, they're not perpetual in any way. Like it doesn't increase 3 times the amount or 3 times as fast. To me, I was bought into it and it didn't do anything extra for me, so I don't get it, but whatever. Do what you do. If you're making money, go ahead.
that's not
Float
bad.
your boat.
Live and learn, right?
I
Mhm.
mean, using it as like a
It ain't
bot
my money.
thing,
It ain't my fault.
I'd like to see what he comes up with.
I mean, I'm looking at AMC right now. When the bell ring, door close, I don't think it's gonna stay at 29 or even 30. It's gonna go down.
Down to what though? That's the question.
I think it's not gonna stay here, Shrek. It's gonna go down. By
You think it's
It's gonna
you
go
think,
to 10.
no?
I wish it's 10.
Do you think it'll go under
Hey, I'm still holding
27.75?
150, so fuck off.
Say that again.
Do you think it'll finish under 27.75? Over or under?
I'll say 28.
All right, so over 27.75. Okay, I like that.
AMC is #1 trending on what's it called, Quantum Bomb or some shit.
On everything.
Doge has been #1 trending on Twitter for like 6 months and hasn't.
No, this is a Chatter Quant. It's called.
It keeps hitting its head on that 29 mark and that 30 mark, and it's broke underneath it. Keeps trying to break above it, and it's got higher support and higher pushing above it. I want to see what it's trying to do here. If it can make another leg and do something, we're going into the close right now. It's 15:24. The market's closing soon, and then we go into after hours.
Yeah, I'm alright with just the day we had the fucking 25% and consolidate. I'm good with that.
100%.
I'm absolutely happy. I'm way happier than if it went to like $15 or $10.
Me
That's
too.
right. Doge didn't work out, hey?
Dude, I wouldn't even mind if we even dropped back down to $25 and restarted from where we almost were again, because we'll do it again if we had to. I don't want to, but I don't give a fuck. Dude, today,
like I said, it doesn't cost me anything to hold. I don't have any shorts on AMC. God bless.
All right, that's what I'm saying. I'm just playing this. I'm loving this. Under $24 today.
The short interest I just posted in general or text.
I'm not leaving.
21%. Good lord. Oh my. That's a lot of short interest. Yo, anything over 10% is high. Look at the days.
I'm not fucking leaving.
What?
I'm not fucking leaving.
That's right.
Or staying. You can't make me leave.
So for every $1,000 you put up, you almost had $1,250 profit, rough. Easy 200, and that's just today from what we did. That's a nice move, man. Even if you just grabbed it today to jump in for those, just to say half. I think that's some shit. It's funny because I was talking to my mom about it last night. We spoke for a little bit, and she was saying that. That's funny. I mean, keep in mind, it was just, what do we got? Hold on. Fuck. I mean, what, 30-something dollars? And we got 12.9. Yeah, that's crazy. This is interesting.
I gotta go bring my daughter to work. I'll be back about 45 minutes.
What you do, baby? We here, we waiting.
I just wanna stare at charts. Can a brother just stare at a chart and run around?
It's all right. You do what you have to do, and you come back. You'll have all the time to do that.
Yeah, Roger.
Roger. Hey, buddy. Let's not forget, on 11-8-21, AMC was $45.
Hold on, less than a year ago, it was $1.91.
Isn't that something? So you mean to tell me it just randomly drops from? Oh, here we go. Well, it's I mean, we'll just go back a little bit more, just because why not?
Did you see that thing I put in general? J.P. Morgan wrote today.
Well, let me see it. I looked at something a
J.P.
little.
Morgan today said that the short squeeze rally into year's end looks likely. Quote, for short selling campaigns to succeed, there have to be a positioning, liquidity, and often systematic amplifier of the sell-off, which is the Evergrande thing. We believe these conditions are not met, and hence this market episode. This market episode may end up in a short squeeze and cyclical rally into year's end and January, which is right on track with the cycles that I would have been doing anyway. It's all in the charts.
Yep.
But when the charts are ready, the news will come. Like I put on the news all yesterday, terrible news. You put it on today, it's all good news. So when the good news comes, now the charts go up. It's just crazy. The charts were going to go up anyway. We're at the bottom. We're bound to, how much lower can it go? It's AMC.
I agree.
All right, I'll be back.
I'll be here waiting for you.
Get it, baby. Get it.
That's right. You should have heard me earlier. I was screaming at the laptop. I was like opening it and closing it. Like, I don't know. I was just like going.
You see that reverse repo? Yesterday's reverse repo from the banks to the Fed? $1.7 trillion. Oh, God.
Oh, that's all? 1.7 trillion. Wow. AMC says over 1 million people watch new Spider-Man movie in U.S. theaters. Nice. And did you see that Reddit filed for their IPO? I put that in earlier, but that was in text. I thought that was interesting. Damn, I farted again, scare everybody out of here? Jeez. Good, I didn't want to talk to you guys anyway, good.
Doesn't shit on TikTok, no. Thanks to Donnie.
Great. And that China's got to you. Well, you know what? I shouldn't say that. They are our friend. End quote.
Yep. It's good for their economy. It's good for ours.
What do you mean? When they grow, we grow. United. God, oh man. I might say, like, go say a special thanks to him right now. Give me a minute. All right, guys. When we hit 712% for the day, sell the coin. Not financial advice. No, we're not even on YouTube.